Good morning, Priscilla, and everybody joining us on our green keto journey. It is Saturday. It is November 11th, and I'm heading to work as usual. I did have a doctor's appointment on Friday, and he confirmed I have bursitis, which is, I'm sure, just another form of arthritis, but in the hip, caused by inflammation, and everything, of course, is related to my knees. I need to have bilateral knee replacement, which is both knees. And so any issue that I have right now is going to be related to the knees because my right knee does not work, and it's been my weak knee for my entire life since I was 8. My left knee has tried to compensate over the last 40 years. So now it is bone on bone and is at its end of what it can do. So of course now my body tries to accommodate and pick up the slack. So my ankles try to pick up additional weight. My feet try to pick up additional weight. My back tries to accommodate it. My hips try to accommodate it. So over the years, all of these things now have some type of issue. My ankles swell. Some days they don't. My knee is probably perpetually swollen. My left knee swells sometimes, but not all the time. My back hurts daily. Okay. My hip has been hurting, I would say, since about June, and it's on and off. So I wasn't really sure what was causing the hip pain because I do need a bed. I mean, a new mattress, but I thought that was the issue. But the doctor was like, no, you actually have inflammation in your hip, and it's only the right hip. So I thought if it was the bed, wouldn't both hips hurt? And it's only one. So it's just like, I've officially, as far as the doctor's office is concerned, lost 47 pounds. I apparently, when I saw them the first time, which was May of 2016, I was 322. And when I went to their office on Friday, I was 275. So that's officially 47 pounds. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the orthopedic doctor said I had to lose somewhere between 50 to 75 pounds to have the surgery. And I'm going to say he pretty much meant on the 75 side. So that means that we have to find a Band-Aid in the interim that is going to allow me not to be in so much pain daily and still continue with the healthy lifestyle I've adopted so I can lose more weight and work and function until I can have the surgery. So it's not unusual for me to have some pain somewhere. And the only pain that's not associated with my knees is if I have a headache. So anything else, for the most part, my back hurts. If I obviously I cook because I'm always telling you about it. But for me to stand in the kitchen and cook a complete meal, and we say that takes 15 to 20 minutes because I've timed it. At the end of that 20 minutes, me standing, my back is hurting so bad. It's just like somebody constantly punching you in the back. And if I just went and sat down, it would alleviate for a time period. But it's easier, because otherwise I'd be sitting every 5 minutes. It's easier for me to do what I need to do all in one. Just do everything I need to do, get it all done, and then go sit down where I can be down for an hour, 2 hours, and I have to get back up. Then the pain is going to subside fairly quickly with me sitting down. But it's a constant. If I'm going to do anything, if I'm going to bake, let's just say an example where you have to make all the stuff, like cookies. I have to bring everything to the table, sit down, make everything, put the cookies out, and put them in the oven. If I try to stand and do all that, it's every 15 minutes I have to sit down and take a minute and let the pain subside so then I can get back up and finish whatever I was doing. So depending on what I'm doing, sometimes it's easier for me to just sit at the kitchen table, get everything worked out and do everything, and then go back and forth. Sometimes if I'm just making a meal, easier for me to just stand, get it all done, take the pain, and when I'm done, sit down, and then it goes away. So it's not as if I don't know that some of the back pain is because of the weight, but the majority of the back pain is because my knees don't work at all. The weight only exacerbates it, but as I continue to lose weight, the amount of pain does not subside. So it's weight is a factor, but it's not the key. My knees don't work, and that's the biggest strain on my back, is that my knees don't function the way they should. So it's like, what do you do, right? It's like, it's always something. I try to tell my son this. And the older you get, the more you know, you grin and bear it. Because that's it. If you allow these kind of things, they can take over you. They can take over your life to the point where you would just be a ball of depression and you wouldn't do anything. And I just refuse to go down that route. I just refuse. It's more annoying than so super bad that I can't deal with it. So I just deal with it. But I can have days where I feel gray. And that's why I'm gray today. It's not really. I just thought it was funny to be in black and white. Anyway. Heading to work, as always, on a Saturday. Hating it. I used to be able to work at home, and that was just such a blessing. And it was an extra time off my knees. I didn't have to walk into the building. I didn't have to walk, around the building to get to the break room or get to the bathroom and do stuff like that. I didn't have to sit in the office chair at a desk weirdly, you know what I mean? So all of this stuff on a Saturday just kind of exacerbates. And then I have all kinds of stuff I have to do on Sunday. So it's like I just do not get the 3 days in a row that I need to kind of calm everything back down. I just don't know why my job is fighting it so hard for me to work at home on Saturday, even though I provided the accommodation. But I'm going to keep fighting a good fight, and we'll see what happens. As always, you guys, please enjoy your journey.